Good afternoon, it's Saturday the 20th of February 2016 and welcome to Cooking with Chris. Yes, boys and girls, one of our every couple of years cookery programs, but not a lot to teach you today, boys and girls. I'm not going to teach you how to cook, more of what I'm having for lunch. Yes, here we are in the kitchens of United Kingdom Talk, and already in the oven are some items. Now I do tend to cheat a bit when I cook. I'm sorry it's a little bit echoey here, and I haven't got my little microphone on here. I do tend to cheat a little bit. For example, I have used garlic in this particular worldwide television extravaganza of cookery programs. Already crushed and peeled from Waitrose. Look at this. No, don't get your hands dirty or anything. You just tear open the little thing on the end, open the packet. Oh, that lovely smell of fresh garlic. Look, already peeled. You don't have to touch the things. No sticky fingers after. I do hate sticky fingers, don't you girls? Oh, you're touching that and you can't get rid of the smell, can you? All that old rubbish. Oh, you got to wash them under cold. Oh, excuse me, I'm getting very, very hot here. Very hot. Look at that. Yes, no nasty smell. I hate smelly fingers. The whole day long you'll get, and you can. It doesn't matter how much you try and wash your hands. That disgusting stench of garlic is on there for the rest of the day. Well, no need to worry anymore. Just pop down to your local Waitrose and purchase this. I think it wasn't even that dear. How much was it? Hang on a minute. Would you like me to find the receipt? One moment, please. It's in one of my bags. Do you like my reusable Mickey Mouse bag? And my reusable Minnie Mouse bag. Oh, it's not in either of those. Oh, just a minute. Receipt in wallet. How much is this? Garlic things. Oh. Garlic. Oh, it's not on there. It must be on there. Runner beans. There it is. Oh, come on. £1 for all those. And you haven't got your hands dirty. It's good, isn't it? So they're only £1. Well worth to it. Now, why have I got those? Because today, while I was browsing, boys and girls, we do like to browse. So I go in for certain things. I actually went in for frozen burgers. The Linda McCartney burgers at the moment in Waitrose are 3 packs for 2. Yes, you buy 3 packs and you get your cheapest one free of charge. So I bought about 6. I think I bought about 9 boxes of burgers. And the reason I didn't buy any more, because I cleared out the shelves, dear. Greedy bastards have got there before me. They must have had more than 9 boxes of McCartney burgers, mustn't they? Anyway, I managed to get 9 out. And then while I was browsing, I saw these. Just a moment, please. Where are they? Well, I can't find them out. Look at these. Oh, I was tempted, lords, tempted by these Charlotte potatoes. Great round hole for putting in the oven. And guess what's in the oven at the moment? Because they only take 35 minutes. Guess what's in the oven at the moment? Covered in olive oil and bits of garlic. Would you like to see? Just a moment. I hope this doesn't end in disaster. I dropped the whole lot in front of you. Look, one moment please. Oh, can you hear them? Oh, look, little roasted potatoes, all for me. Yes, that's half a packet in there. There's no point in having roast potatoes and only having a couple. I worked for someone once who ran a pub. I cannot reveal his name, but his mother was kind of in charge of the cookery and all. And I was working there one Christmas night, and it wasn't the Christmas night, it was around the Christmas period, this is a few years ago now, and I spotted the roast potatoes. And I was in the kitchen, I said, well, give us one of those. And I went in to take one, she said, leave them alone, and whacked me across the hand with one of these things. These, I don't know, one of these cake remover things for the oven. She said, no. She says, you can't, they're all counted. I said, what do you mean they're all counted? She said, they're allowed 3 each. And on this, on my life, on this table, were all these plates ladder, and each one had exactly 3 potatoes. None left over, none too short. I mean, there's a bit too much for efficiency. No, dear, 3 potatoes? Come on, you need a pile. There's no point in having them if you don't enjoy them. So I have a pile as just informed for you. So I've got that for that. I have my vegetables standing by. Now, again, a little bit lazy with the old vegetables. I tend to buy these already washed, and that's quite nice, the broccoli stems. And here's my favourite, runner beans. Look, all cut up, strings removed. How much are these? What, these? And for these I pay runner beans. £1.50 for those. That's all right. £1.50 for one of those. And they're all, you just open the packet, quick wash, and in the steamer. Here's my steamer. Here's my mini steamer, electric steamer. Takes 10 minutes. 10 minutes in there, that's all it is. I do get fed up with people who go out and they buy burgers. Oh, I can't be bothered to cook. Let me tell you, it's quicker for me to sit here and do my own dinner than it is for you to jump in the car and go to bloody McDonald's or Kentucky Fried Chicken. Oh, those poor chickens. Please, look, they get a really rough deal in this world, don't they, chickens? Stop eating them. Poor little things, and they do like a cuddle. If you've got a chicken as a pet, you will know that they do like a bit of a cuddle. Anyway, so that's it. I've cut up, look, I have manually cut up my carrots. And we've got nice carrots as well. Just a moment, please. Here are my carrots, specially chosen by our buyers, Sweet Kingdom carrots. Are you ready for this? Look at this, look at this. Look at the length of that, dear. God. 3, 4, but that is a 7-incher carrot, dear. Look! You only need one in your meal, and I have manually cut up the carrots all ready to go in the steamer. Actually, I should do the steamer now. How the steamer works is I boil up a bottle of kettle, boil up a kettle, or part of a kettle, put it in the steamer, switch it on, and then I just do my stuff. You put them all in the steamer like this, dear. Nothing is prepared, ready to show you. We'll have half of the runner beans. Look how easy this is. No chopping. Look. Done. How easy is that? I am so lazy. We'll have some broccoli. Again, little broccoli stems. Look. These are the tips. Chuck them in. That's it. Chuck them in. How healthy is this? I have 1 or 2 of these each day. Now I do have a lot of vegetables. My mate Ron says I shouldn't have too many vegetables because that too can increase the weight. But surely it's better to have a load of vegetables than a bag of crisps later on. Even though I'm dying for a bag of cheese and onion crisps at the moment. Anyway, so with the green beans, we just take off those little bits at the end there. Look, those things, which can be used later on as a toothpick if you want. Now, where do they come from? These are from Senegal. Where's that? Is that in Europe? I don't know. So we'll cut up a few of those as well. Give them a rinse. You can't really see what's going on behind me, can you? So they're all ready. Now, look, that's all the vegetables I have. That's quite a lot there, isn't it? Okay? So I'll have all of those for the one meal. Kettle's boiling. Sorry, this is a bit out of view. Boiling water in steamer. And then I put this, the lid on this. Where is the lid on this? There it is. Put the lid on that. I put it on the steamer, which is already steaming away. I can show you the steamer. Steaming away there, making my vegetables all nice, and that takes about 10 minutes. I'll probably put them in a little bit too early, but it's not quite steaming yet, so it does take a while to sort of build up to steaming temperature. And for the main part of my dinner, I have one of these, a Marks and Spencer baby plum tomato and camembert tartlet. A tartlet, boys and girls. There it is. Look at that, a little tartlet. Now, how long does this take? 20 minutes. All that go in now. Oh, I wish. I wish you could smell those potatoes, but sadly you can't. Anyway, so that's it. It's all on and ready. I've got a little bit of olive oil sprinkled over the roast potatoes, and I shall show you dinner when it's done, just before I eat. Well, I shall show you myself eating it in just a few moments' time. Meanwhile, some other couple of bits and pieces. My best mate Ron seems to think it's very amusing that I walk up the side of the stairs now to prolong the carpet. Now, I want to know, am I unusual in doing this, or do you or anyone else you know do this? Walking up either one side or the other, or maybe you can walk up like this, like with your legs straddled, like either side, so as not to wear out the bit in the middle. I don't understand why he finds that so strange. Why would you want to wear out, you know, just a bit? Then you'd have to replace the whole thing when you haven't used the other sides. So this year I'm trying to go up the left-hand side. Last year I went up the right-hand side. It is more difficult to go up the left-hand side because that's where the banister is. I don't know why. It seems to be more difficult going up the left-hand side. The right-hand side, very easy. The left-hand side, a little bit more difficult. Coming down the stairs, strangely enough, going down the right-hand side, very easy. Left-hand side, quite difficult. You have to think about it, but that's not a bad thing. In our advancing years, we need to think about what we're doing. So perhaps that's a very good thing for me, now at the old age of 53, that I now start going down the left-hand side of the stairs and thinking about it, looking one step after another, like a small child learning to walk. Hang on a minute, is this too hot? Oh, 1 second, it is too hot, 1 minute. We turn that down a bit. So that's it. Do you do the same? I would like to know, okay? I have discovered Facebook Live. I'm now able to do Facebook Live. Now, what is that? Basically, it's me doing my videos, but live. A little bit like Periscope. You remember we were on Periscope last year. I don't know why. I kind of fell out of love with that. One of the reasons was I found that I would try and do shows, and it was like constant interruptions. Some people would say it's... what's the word? It's interaction. Yes, interaction is all good and well, but I think if you're telling a story, you need to get to the end of the story before you start saying, okay, what do you think of this? And then the interaction starts. Do you see what I mean? So Facebook Live is actually very similar to Periscope, so I don't know if that's going to work for me, but I am going to try it out a few times. I did do one last night from bed. And the reason I did it from bed is because I saw a friend of mine, Mark Cording, who does, he loves doing the periscopes and all that. He's done a Facebook Live, and I thought, oh, have I got that now? And yes, indeed, I have. So I can do Facebook Live, and it means, I fire up my Facebook and then click Facebook Live, and we're on. Now, I don't know if people get a message, or how, I'm not quite sure how that works, whether people get a message to tell you that I've started a live program, or it just comes up maybe on the status update. I'm not quite sure how that works, but I did do one last night from bed, and I was surprised at the amount of people that that joined in. So I'll try a couple of those and see how it goes. But if it turns into like another Periscope where people are just basically coming up and saying hello, how can I explain it? You imagine yourself, okay, just like watching a film. Watching a film on the telly, you're trying to watch the film, okay? So for that, think I'm trying to tell a story, and someone keeps talking to you, right? And you lose it. You lose the film, and then sometimes you have trouble picking up where you left off because you've missed that bit of the film. Right? Translate that into me telling a story. So I'm telling a story. Someone comes on and says hello. Well, not just one people. It will be several people. And then I lose. I can't remember where I was in the story, or indeed what the story was. It's as bad as that now for me. Awful. So I don't know if it's going to be like that. It is slightly different in the way that the picture and the words appear, which I found a lot easier than Periscope, for example. But I'll give it a go, and we'll see how we get on with the Facebook Live. Right, and now by the magic of United Kingdom Talk, come into my living room and see my dinner. Ah, here it is. Here it is. Here is... Oh, wait. That's it. Here is said dinner, all ready to be eaten. Look, a little bit of tomato sauce. And, oh, the potatoes. Oh. Well, I'm not going to sit here talking to you when I'm eating my dinner. Have a lovely day. Might be a little live. Might be a little live Facebook later on, okay? Have a nice afternoon.